Hello and welcome! In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the grouping feature in the XER Reader application. This powerful tool helps you organize and analyze your project data more efficiently. So let's dive right in. First, I load an XER file into the application. Now that the data is on the screen, let's move on to grouping. I click on the Grouping button in the top toolbar, and this brings up the Grouping Manager dialog. Here, we see a table with 4 key columns: Group By, which defines how activities should be grouped; Indent, which controls hierarchical grouping levels; Rule, which lets us refine the grouping criteria; and Color, which assigns different colors to groups for better visualization. Below the table, there are additional options with checkboxes: Hide if empty, which hides any groups that don't contain data; Show Title, which displays the name of the group; Show Code, which shows the coded value of the group; and Show Description, which provides more details about each group. Now that we understand the layout, let's try grouping the data. I click on the first row in the Group By column, and as soon as I do that, a drop-down menu appears. Here, we have several grouping options like WBS, Resource, Activity Type, Activity Status, and Dates. Some of these, like WBS and Dates, have multiple levels that we can expand using the indent option. For now, I select WBS from the drop-down, and now watch what happens. I click on Apply, and immediately, the activity view updates. Now everything is neatly grouped by WBS, but notice that it's only showing a single level grouping because we haven't enabled indent yet. Let's take this a step further. I reopen the grouping dialog, and this time, I check the indent option before clicking Apply again. And just like that, the activity view transforms. Now, we can see a multi-level WBS grouping, making it much easier to navigate through the project hierarchy. Now, let's add another layer of organization. I open the grouping dialog one more time. This time, I modify the WBS grouping rule to level 2 so that we get more detailed subgrouping. But we're not stopping there. In the second row, I add Activity Type as another grouping category. And just to make things even more structured, I go ahead and add Activity Status in the third row. Now let's hit Apply and see what happens. Boom! The activity view updates again, and now everything is grouped in a structured, multi-layer format, first by WBS level 2, then by Activity Type, and finally by Activity Status. You can see how this makes managing project activities so much more intuitive. And that's how you use the grouping feature in XER Reader. By leveraging these grouping options, you can analyze your project data in a way that suits your workflow. Give it a try in your own projects, and let us know how it works for you. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to check out our other guides. Thanks for watching, and happy project planning.